awful bubbly about your Lakers yesterday. I tried to warn you. I tried to tamp down the expectations. You wouldn't listen.
I'm looking around, and I want to tell you, I'm still excited. There's still a reason to be bubbly. We could have won yesterday. I'm going to tell you that. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. LeBron wanted to teach the young ones what to do. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
Now, speaking of LeBron and his debut, you guys, what'd you think of it? The action, or let the overreaction begin? I'm going to just give you the facts. He's letting everybody know he's doing the same ritual, but new team right off the jump. First bucket. David, did you feel that? Are you there?
Yeah, I'm
One
still
more
here.
time.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, don't be jealous, just in case. Next, Blazers possession. I guess they, too, have to respond to his dunk. That'd be Dame. Okay, that was fine. I'm okay with that. Lakers back the other way. LeBron. Just again, I want to show you what kind of action we're looking at. Showtime's back. I'm not overreacting. Showtime is back. Later in the first, we saw him do it and make it look really easy. He had every single possession he wanted. He had his way, but he decided to bring his teammates in, and I appreciate that. Lakers had 50 points in the paint, most and a half in the last 20 seasons. Consider that, folks. Fourth quarter, we're moving on. Lakers down 4. We want to get to Lonzo Ball. We want to get him involved. I wonder if he'll start. I'll ask some people if he'll start. Stephen A.'s coming in soon. We'll get to him in a minute, folks. He, too, watched this game last night and had some interesting takes. Right there off the a 3. I'm going to tell you who cooked us last night. That was that Stauskas kid. He cooked us with bacon grease. Meanwhile, Lillard in the fourth does what he does, Dame time. Blazers win 128-119. I'm okay with all of that because ultimately you guys understand that this is just the beginning and we're going to change the starting lineup. We're going to probably have a different take on who does what. So I'm okay with Dame getting his because he's Dame and that's what he does. He had 28 points. LeBron James had 26 points, 12 rebounds, and 6 assists. So, LeBron, what did you think about the game last night?
It takes a while for the chemistry to get to where you can close your eyes and know exactly where your guys are, So, that's what we're going to work towards, too, both not only defensively but offensively. It's going to be an everyday process for our ball club. We all have been preaching, since the season started, since we got back to work. It's going to take patience from our team, from all of us, just to figure out one another, figure out what we're good at, figure out what we're not so good at and how we can, be better at it. So it's a good first test for us.
For all of LeBron's superlatives, each time he's played his first game for a new team, he's lost. In his NBA debut with Cleveland as an 18-year-old, he became the youngest player to score 25 in a game, and the Cavs still lost by 14 to the Kings. In his first game in Miami, James led all scorers with 31, but also turned the ball over 8 times. Not 5, not 6, not 7, 8 times as the Heat fell to the Celtics. His first game back in Cleveland on his second tour. That didn't go well either. 17 points in a loss to the Knicks. Again, 8 turnovers. Cleveland would start the season losing 3 of its first 4. And then last night in Portland, 26, 12 boards, 6 assists in the Lakers' loss. L.A. has now dropped 16 in a row to the Blazers. Carrie?
David, who wrote that? First take Stephen A. Smith.
Somewhere.
Stephen A. Smith joining us here on Coast to Coast.
Excuse me for interjecting.
Yeah, go ahead.
I usually wait for a question and then I answer, but I must say this to you.
Okay.
You said a lot of the word us.
The Lakers.
The word us. Now, I have to ask this question, Kerry Champion. Were you saying that over the last 5 years when they weren't making the playoffs?
Come on. You know better than anybody.
No. I know you love the Lakers, but I'm talking about hosting Sports Center. Did the word us come out of your mouth a lot when it came to the Lakers?
Yes.
Or we?
Yes, Mr. Smith,
okay,
yes.
I'm just checking.
And you know I love the Lakers.
I know that.
On First Take.
I know that.
Nobody.
I didn't question.
Okay.
I didn't question whether you love them or not. I'm just talking about the use of the words us and we.
Can you talk about us last night?
Go ahead.
Okay, you picked us to go to the conference finals. After what you saw last night, do you still see us doing that?
Yeah, I'm not concerned about it. I mean, I expect some trouble early on in the season. You got to figure things out.
Yeah.
I don't like the fact that you shot 7 of 30 from the field, that Brandon Ingram and Kyle Kuzma combined to shoot 1 for 11 from three-point range. I don't like something like that. That's something to give a cause of alarm. But let's understand what's going on here. LeBron James, Magic Johnson, and Rondo, along with Rob Pelinka, are going to figure things out. These are 4 of the brilliant minds in the game of basketball. There's no way around that. I have confidence that they will be able to. Do I think that Magic and Pelinka need to make a move to add an additional shooter? Yes, I do. Do I think that Kuzma and Ingram need to step their game up from the perimeter? Yes, they do, and I have no doubt that Kuzma will do it. I've got my questions about Ingram and whether or not he'll do it from the perimeter. The Lakers cannot be successful being just a two-point scoring team. They have to be able to hit shots from beyond the arc, because if you do that, it spreads the floor and gives Rondo and Lonzo more room to operate. And when that happens, that's where their success will come from. If they try to be successful because they're shooting high percentage shots and scoring two-pointers, that's not going to cut it for the Lakers. So they have to recognize that relatively quickly. I believe they will. And as a result, combined with who they're going up against in the West outside of Golden State, that's where I get the notion that they can get to the conference final.
Yeah, I echo everything you said. Live by the three, die by the three. So you're right. We definitely need shooters. Looking ahead, though, there's something you said on your show the other day I thought was interesting. So Kawhi and the Raptors, they face the Celtics tonight, and there's always the talk of if and when he'll leave Toronto. You said that you didn't trust Kawhi, because you talk about adding an additional piece perhaps next season as well. You didn't trust Kawhi with LeBron. Why is that?
Because I think that what you have is a situation, two guys that obviously are addicted to playing the right way. And Kawhi Leonard is one of the top 5 players in the game of basketball when healthy. He's that elite. Please don't get me wrong. But there's a difference between guys that are just naturally efficient and guys that sit there and say, give me the damn ball. It's time. And, you know, and see, I'm a KD guy in that regard. If you talk about the quintessential individual to pair with LeBron, it would be KD. But if KD and LeBron played together, I'd stop covering the NBA. It wouldn't be fair.
Don't do that, because they might challenge you.
It wouldn't be fair. It wouldn't be fair. I wouldn't even want to talk about them. I'd be mad at both of them for letting that happen, because I don't think it would be fair to basketball folks, but to have them two together. But let's say, for example, somebody like Klay Thompson. We talk about Klay Thompson. Everybody says, they see what you talk about. He doesn't compare to KD, Kawhi, Anthony Davis. All true. Do you realize percentage-wise, Klay Thompson is one of the top 5 three-point shooters in the history of basketball. In the history of basketball. And this guy is a sniper extraordinaire. Somebody like that, he could win a championship with LeBron James. LeBron James could win a championship with him. I look at KD, and I go to what we saw in the NBA Finals. It's Game 3 against Cleveland. Steph Curry, Klay Thompson struggling. Kevin Durant looked at them like, really? What are y'all doing? Give me the ball. Just give me the ball. It drops 43 on everybody, including LeBron James. Kawhi Leonard is not that guy.
You really think so?
Kawhi Leonard, no. Look, Kawhi Leonard is the kind of guy, he's going to run the offense, he's going to run the plays, he's going to do the things that he was supposed to do, and he's going to be highly efficient doing it and very elite offensively. But he's not the guy that says, look, y'all, just move out the way. Give me the damn ball. Just move out the way. And I'm saying to you, that's the kind of guy I believe is best suited for LeBron. I'm talking about from a shooting perspective. I'm talking about the kind of guy that can stand beyond 19-9, beyond 21 feet, beyond 23 feet, and say, you know what? I'm really sick and tired of y'all playing these damn games. Just give me the ball. Just give me the ball. From that range, I'm saying that guy is the best guy to be paired with LeBron, not somebody that just does things the right way. He's going to get to the hole. He's going to have his pull-up jumper going on. He'll hit the occasional three. I'm talking about somebody that goes in takeover mode from beyond 23 feet. Who's that? I know two people. Kevin Durant and Klay Thompson. Of course, you can't get Steph Curry. But I'm just talking about somebody like that. That's what I'm talking about.
I miss your friend. It's been 3 full days. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
David, back to you.
All right.
All right, guys, good stuff. Let's go to the baseball. The Red Sox in a big, fat hurry to get to the World Series. Game 5 last night in Houston. On paper, the Astros seem to have a big edge. Justin Verlander so good when facing elimination. Certainly wasn't bad last night, but he hung that one to J.D. Martinez, and J.D. hammers mistakes. And that stakes Boston to a 1-0 lead. David Price's ERA this postseason, a whisker under double digits. But he changed last night. Found the feel of the changeup and baffled Astros hitters all night. George Springer going down, Carlos Correa, same thing. Marwin Gonzalez stepping in and striking out. Price fan 9 in 6 shutout innings. Tony Kemp, there he goes. 42% of Price's pitches came on the changeup, a career high for Price. Astros 0 for 10 with 5 Ks on the pitch. This was a pitcher's duel into the 6th, 1-0 game. 2 on for Rafael Devers, the 7-hitter. The bottom of the Red Sox order won this series. Jackie Bradley Jr., the ALCS MVP, and Devers with the 3-run shot in Game 5. He's 21 and he's got some Mr. October in him. You see all the postseason RBI. To the bottom of the inning now. Red Sox up 4-0. Alex Bregman up, and he's going deep to right. Mookie Betts. Now, you immediately think of what happened with Betts and the wall and the crowd in Game 4. Mookie gets up a little bit before the wall this time. The leaping catch. Didn't have to deal with any fans. And check out the fans. It looks like they're trying to take a charge. Yeah, we're not getting any close to that. Makes the catch. Big out for the Red Sox. We go to the ninth. Craig Kimbrell. No Ajitel last night. After a 6-out save the night before, Kimbrell closes it down. Andrew Benintendi makes the final putout in Game 4 and Game 5. The Red Sox win the game 4-1. They win the series 4-1. The champs are done. And that look says it all as Boston continues its champagne tour around visitors' clubhouses.
Found something in the bullpen last night, and it kind of carried over. It's the second time I've done that in my career. The first time was against these guys. So to be able to do it for Boston, that means a lot to me.
It's amazing, just to be able to get past the first step, now to get past step 2, and got one more to go.
This is what we set out for, day one. This is going to be a dream come true, and we look forward to getting there and enjoying it.
Nobody enjoying that champagne shower more than David Price. It was his 12th career postseason start. It was the first time he didn't allow a run and the first time he got the win. Nobody in postseason history had ever made more starts before recording his first win as a starter. He said afterward he was just happy he wouldn't have to answer that question anymore. Let's get it to Tim Kirch.
Thanks, David. David Price didn't just pitch the best game of his life. He set up the Red Sox rotation perfectly for the start of the World Series. Now the Red Sox can choose from Chris Sale to start Game 1, now that he's well and rested, or David Price, or Nate Eovaldi, who has been their best starting pitcher in this postseason. Add that rotation to the best offensive team in baseball, a great defensive outfield, and a middle relief corps that did a terrific job against the Astros. And to me, that makes the Red Sox the team to beat in the World Series. Plus, they have home field advantage, and the Red Sox had the best home record in the major leagues this year. David, back to you.
David, I'll take it from here. The Wolverines are headed to East Lansing for a showdown. Desmond Howard on why there's so much more on the line for Jim Harbaugh come Saturday. Plus, with the first place on the line in the NFC East, our Teddy Bruschi shows us how the Dallas defense will be the key to a Cowboys win. That's next.
Budweiser and Jim Beam.